Alright. Welcome everybody back to D5 Questing. Today's episode is brought to you by Shoot for the Moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Of course, then your eyeballs will boil and your lungs explode from decompression. But that's what you get for being a damn show-off. Curb your enthusiasm, people. It's seriously annoying, okay?
So for this episode, we're talking entirely monotone. No voice inflections as per Reed's advice.
This is
that's how I always imagined my character, but clearly that is not happening.
Welcome back to NPR D5.
My character was supposed to be pure ASMR.
Where all of your news comes in all 5 dimensions.
Hey,
just remember,
this is the 5th episode of D5.
5th episode.
5D5.
5D5. It's happening.
This is a turning point, folks. This is where the magic's really gonna happen. We've been rolling pretty crappy as so far, but who knows?
We're going to fudge all those rolls.
So today's the day.
Nat 20. Nat 20. Nat 20.
Statistics, we got a 1 in 20 chance. We're gonna blow those statistics out of the water.
Unless the die is loaded.
No one's checking. It's my word against yours.
Well, from how unfavorable we've been talking about our checks, I feel like we're being honest.
I'm feeling pretty confident about them now.
I loaded it on a 7.
It's really nice to roll behind a screen.
I've been playing the low ball just so when I get those high ones, people think it's real.
When it really matters.
So go ahead and roll a D12 first, Jake. A 14, really? Wow, that's so good.
Yeah.
Can I roll 2 D12s for my D20?
So I rolled a nat 22 on my D20 plus my modifier. All right, so welcome back, everybody. Glad you're here with us. Episode 5.
That's 5 in Spanish and Portuguese.
Foomf.
And then German.
And German. Welcome.
Sink. Right, and then French.
And so brief recap on where we've come since last episode. Nowhere. We've not changed seats, but our characters, however, have had a different story. Picked up a hitchhiker, so to speak. Miss Caladrell, or Ms., excuse me, you don't know her marital status. Ms. Caladrell.
We don't even know her pronouns.
Softly.
And picking her up, that's kind of I don't know. She kind of just jumped in.
Yeah, she
saw what we were doing here, and she was like, I want in on this.
She really interrupted on our hobgoblin fun.
She really did.
So she jumped on board, lollygagging around, which made Torvo
upset,
irate.
Hey, let me tell you what.
Very antsy.
I'm a very
I'm a nice guy. I promise.
I'm really
I'm a good
logical. I'm a real calm thinker.
We've seen that.
He's just a monk pushed to his boundaries, guys. Let's just give him a break.
Listen, I've seen things, man.
Something's happened.
I've seen things.
For those of you that know Torvo's backstory,
Yeah.
I could see where,
I'm
where this is coming
man.
from.
Animosity in that.
I can see where this is coming from, but they were able to get it out of her that she was hesitant to go back because she didn't know if she was going to be accepted back into her village or not. It's almost like you need to check in every once in a while. You guys should check her ankles, see if she has, a bracelet on her ankle or something to make sure she doesn't stray too far from home. What are those called?
I thought you were talking about chiggers.
The worst.
Look,
Gotta check you for ticks.
you gotta check for them ticks, man.
You got. No, he's talking about one of those electric bracelets. Keeps
those
close
house
to
arrest
home.
ones.
Yeah, the house
House
arrest.
arrest.
Well, it's the magic ones, though.
I got you.
Yeah, it's sword class.
So is that going to be
what
your
do you
guys' excuse when you when she pops back up from the water, like from behind the waterfall, and she's like all there?
I'm still hidden, man.
No, we're still hidden. And with the bush.
Sorry. I'll keep her hidden a little while longer.
I think Dorothy maybe popping up here and there, but
In any
Yeah,
case,
I didn't roll too well.
part of the recap, we eventually got back to where was it? little pond?
Yeah, the little pond with the waterfall, and she's not there.
She chose to go bathing. She is not there.
I shot a
She
squirrel in the
said
eye,
she's going to
though.
go bathing. We don't know what
The-
she's thinking or doing now.
The pond is Sans Caladriel.
It's been about an hour.
Yeah,
An
didn't
hour.
didn't come back to camp. We were well on the way to doing our own thing, and we had 3 of the crew go up top, and
Look,
Got
we're
an
trying to
eyeful of
even
nothing.
respect her privacy. We snuck.
yeah,
Like
there you
perps.
go. That's right.
hidden camera
May I just
status.
may I just point out that we have split the group.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's 3 members up top with
With a bush.
a walking bush,
We got the bush.
and we got Rav down below. Who knows what he's doing? I didn't say.
I hope he's cooking the squirrel.
Oh, hey, yeah, that's
Skinning that squirrel.
Hey, I gotta
6
take
hours.
roll right away now.
6 hours on that squirrel.
Oh no, when I shot it, the squirrel fell out of its skin.
That was instant scanning, eh?
Shish kebab in there.
Right through.
All right, let's get back into it. Enough goofing around. People don't come here to listen to us goof. They come here to listen to us walk around the woods.
They don't.
Half the comments are, no, really, I'm just here to hear you good. Huh.
But that's funny because we don't even see the comments
Yeah,
yet.
right.
Oh no, they're popping up right here, right now.
Live streaming.
The GM
There's
knows all.
Daxon right here is asked it, hey, let's get into this thing. Let's do it.
Thank you, Daxon, for
All right.
keeping us on track, and thanks for listening to the show. We should have an entire episode where we just read fake comments and fake emails. So Susan from North Dakota phoned in right before the show and said hi. So hi to Susan, big shout out.
She also was asking if any of us considered sending a raven to check on Richard.
Does anybody have a rating?
We don't.
I don't. Real quick.
I haven't seen Messenger anywhere. Oh,
Anyway, so you come across this Caladrilis pond, as it
I
were.
see what you did there.
Your thoughts?
what a pun.
Your thoughts, players.
I mean,
Your thoughts, questers.
honestly,
Alright.
I feel like we
drowned.
should.
Maybe she did. I don't know. Who wants to go in and find out?
Well, I think before we go in to find out, we should look around for tracks.
Ooh, yeah.
Well, that's suspicious.
Yeah, it's been about an hour. Where do you think she went to?
Dead bodies usually float.
I'm gonna go look for some tracks.
I like that. It seems like that was an idea that was just
Dun, dun, dun.
So are you guys going up next to the water at all? Or are you remaining?
No, I want to
No, we-
skirt it, man.
Yeah, we gotta come. We gotta come out. We gotta reveal that we're this
I mean, we're in dark now, aren't we?
It's pretty close to dusk.
Twilight?
Yeah.
Twilight.
So,
Vampires.
The
so
witching
all
hour.
3 of us have no problem seeing.
No,
At
yeah,
all.
we all have.
Yeah.
we all have
I don't know how the bush is doing, but
The bush in a tree.
Hey, so talk to me about your bush, Rav, while they're discussing things. Can you use the bush's senses?
The bush is its own, so it's like a type of familiar. It uses any of the animals out of the bestiary as its template, but it is instead a plant instead of an animal. So it can use whatever. I haven't chosen one yet, but guess I should have done that. Miles ago, since it's a bush, I don't think it'll have tracking like a wolf would or anything. So
Are
Try.
you connected with it at this point, or does that come at a higher level?
it's its own little
entity?
thing.
Because
Yeah, so-
I know that that's the case, but I also know that at least in Dungeons and Dragons, when you have familiar, as you leveled up, then you could start communicating with it as long as it was
Yeah,
under certain
no.
parameters.
This particular one that the druid has raised is its own spirit. So it has its own will. I can direct it a little bit, but then it's on its own. It can't cast spells. It can't do...
Can it attack?
yes, it can attack.
Can it
It
grow
does
good
have
berries?
damage. 1d8 and 1d6 attack rolls separately for 2 different attacks.
a bush got 1d8.
I'm thinking like a
Straight.
Bulbasaur elite attack.
Well, same thing as the small
Bulbasaur
animals out of the
TM.
bestiary there. They,
Yeah,
yes,
he's
Bulbasaur,
vine
yeah.
whipping.
Depends on what
Thing
kind
that
of
looks
bush
like
he is.
It's a good berry bush.
Double slap, double slap.
Make
Alright.
good berries.
So he's a healer, is what you're saying.
Make good berries.
Ooh, good berry. It's a
I've
good berry bush.
I've grown this one in
Where-
captivity for good berries.
Where are the rest of the good berries, by the way?
They're all
Ice,
they're
They're gone.
useless.
They're
Yeah,
wasted.
they
Oh,
are
yeah.
straight
Yeah.
rotten.
So where are they?
Oh yeah, I ate
Torvo
mine.
would
The
prefer
ones
not
that I-
to say what happened to him.
I ate mine right after we were done fighting.
Yeah,
Mine was
I
never
use mine for
used.
healing. So.
Yeah, I overhealed.
Mine was never used. I never had to eat it.
I'm currently in temporary hit points.
So it's
Is
just
it dry-
it's just
is it a
lunch
raisin?
bowl in your pocket.
It's just a raisin then, yeah.
Can you dry good berry?
No.
We'll get into that later. All right.
It's
So,
spoiled.
Oh,
you threw. You know what? Everybody make perception. Perception up.
Well, I'm not at camp. Do I still need my?
Yeah, please do. Unless you're not being
17.
perceptive.
No,
then we
well,
can't.
17. Oh my
No, I
gosh, dude,
want-
we're rolling the same.
Boom.
Which is funny because our perceptions
I want
number
everyone
off.
that's listening
Right.
to this to know that after this roll is when the good rolls start. Okay. The roll for me was 4.
Plus your modifier.
4.
Ouch. 23.
23.
17.
You're seeing that base camp. Sweet.
Yeah, man.
I'm seeing that base camp so hard right now. Base camp spinning. I'm sorry. What did you get, Mordax?
4.
4. Not surprising.
Do you need me to just keep saying that?
Yep, that's a poem.
I have the worst perception in the
You
world.
guys.
Sure, you ain't not our scout.
she gone.
Sure you ain't in there, don't
She
you?
gone.
Torvo?
17.
17. Durfee?
17.
17. All right,
Those
so
are good.
Torvo and Durfee look, and you're kind of skirting around, and you see tracks leading from the pond into the woods, kind of over by the waterfall.
Only one set?
Only one set. And Rav, down at camp, as you're kind of looking around, you see 2 hobgoblins coming on up to camp.
You got a flare gun.
No, man.
Do you have a
Smoke
bow?
stick.
A bow.
How far away would you say the rest of the group is from me?
We're only downstream. That's all.
What did I say? it was?
Downstream, I thought you guys had to go up a hill to the pond.
What did we say? 100 yards up?
That's what it sounded. From the way
We're
it
not
seemed,
far.
that's what I would have
We're
inferred.
close enough.
We're within shouting
Yeah,
distance.
We're in shouting range.
I'd say shouting range.
Yeah, but I don't. Have the hobgoblins seen me yet?
Oh, yeah.
They've
seen you.
Yeah, because we weren't going to do a fire. We were going to do a fire?
We never said.
We're
Yeah,
cooking the
we didn't
squirrel.
really-
Oh, we're cooking the squirrel. Yeah,
Yep.
no, we're cooking the squirrel. There's a fire.
There's a fire.
Oh, boy.
Chirp like a bird.
Grab the
I'm
squirrel.
meta in here. It's really your choice. I can't tell you what to do.
They've seen.
Yikes.
You do what you want.
Grab the squirrel. It has my arrow.
So-
Squirrel.
So while you're thinking about what you're gonna do, what are you 3 doing with these tracks?
Well, unfortunately, since I don't know what's happening in base camp,
Isn't
I-
that,
I'm gonna be following the tracks.
I would follow those tracks.
Yep.
I feel like I should go back to base camp.
I got this weird feeling.
Whoa! But
Something's going on.
so does your familiar have any emotional tie to you? Does your familiar? No, nothing.
No,
It's separate
It's
entity.
independent.
All right.
It's its own spirit.
So there is
Can it
zero.
talk to you?
No.
So even
When,
with
when
it
we're when we're close, yes, I can talk to it like.
so
I
that's what
talk
I'm
to
saying is that's all I was wondering is when it comes back, it's going to be able to relate what we were doing.
What?
to you.
Yeah.
What? Timothy in the
All right,
well?
well, I'm just gonna tell the bush. Hey, go back to what's your name? We're gonna go back to Rav over there and let him know we're gonna follow these tracks that we found up here. Please. Excuse me. Go back to Rav and tell him that we're gonna follow some tracks that we found. Please.
Now,
Bush. Go Bush.
I get talked down to enough. It's not very often I get talked down to something else.
I would like to point out that the bush is still taller than Mordax there. So
It's a 4-foot bush.
Definitely.
That's why you guys are using it for
That's
cover.
a shrubbery.
It had to be big enough to cover us.
So does the bush have a stat block essentially?
yes, it does.
So what's its charisma?
Just give me a sec here. I
Or
can.
what's its intelligence?
And what's going on with this?
And Mordax, go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Okay, its charisma is 0. What else do you want to know?
Charisma 0, intelligence.
Intelligence is -4.
Oh boy.
Kind of dumb.
16.
It's a boy.
16 on the diplomacy.
My
16
guess
under
is you wouldn't
diplomacy.
even be able to relate to it.
So you say that, Mordax. You say that to the bush, and the bush just kind of looks at you through its.
I was going to say, you feel as though the bush is looking at you.
Yeah.
That's probably what
But it could be turned with its butt towards you. I don't know.
And as you sit
Bush
there
what?
looking at it, do you say any other encouraging words for it to go?
Go on. Go find your master.
Go on, be free.
Go find the one who conjures you.
As you're looking at that bush in front of you, 2 bushes down, it turns and starts going back to camp.
You think I wouldn't recognize the bush that covered me? Come on.
That's bush science right there, man.
I didn't see you roll bush check. Conjured aberration.
What are we down
More
under?
bushes, okay?
I just like when we're all chill with a bush hanging out.
All right. So you guys start heading, following the tracks. Okay.
Yeah.
What do you do
Back at camp. Okay, back at camp, I got them 2 hobgoblins. I don't know the bush is coming back yet. I'm going to cast dancing lights. I can cast up to 4 of them, up to 120 feet away from me before they dispel. So I'm thinking 80 feet out. I'm going to cast the 4 of them, 2 on top of one another, and I'm going to send them like they're charging at the hobgoblins. Kind of throw them off a little bit, if you may.
Okay.
So I don't know if I even need to make a check.
I don't think you need to make a check for that. I think you just do it.
Is dancing lights, that's a projection thing? It doesn't...
It doesn't. It won't.
It doesn't
do
do
any
it. Won't
damage.
don't do any damage. No, this
Yeah.
is just illumination.
Right.
But it's 2 bright lights
Uh-huh.
that are now.
That's all
one-
I'm asking. It's just like a projection, though. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
Scare
There
tactic.
shouldn't be a check for it.
What's that?
I don't think there should be a check.
I don't
for
think
it.
so.
No.
Okay, so you do that, and do you do anything to try and alert your compatriots?
Oh, how bright are those orbs, huh?
You know what? At this time, no. What I'm going to do is actually pull out my.
Minigun.
I don't have a minigun. I
Minigun.
only have a blowgun.
Yay!
And,
Poison darts, yeah?
Yeah, poison darts.
No, are you in a poison?
Paralyzation darts. Yes.
I thought you were going to use like the venom from the.
Oh no, I'm saving that for a special moment. You'll see. So
He knows what's
yeah.
happen next.
load up. Just a sec. I don't have the range on
Stick
that.
the thing
I
in
think
the
it's just
blowgun.
20
for
It's
you.
just 20 feet.
Ready for a poison enema.
He's like, can I make it into a capsule and put it under my tongue,
We
just in case?
we call it a venema.
There it is. All right, so the hobgoblins are about 100 feet away. From
Hobgoblins are 100 feet away. If they're 100 feet away, I wouldn't be pulling my blowgun. I'd be pulling my sling because that thing can
20
carry.
feet.
So
They're what?
The hobgoblins are about 100 feet away from you, and in the exact opposite direction, 180 degrees away from that is where the stream goes, and so that's where
I
the
see.
other
Okay.
three. And so you're here, they're coming from this
Yeah.
way, and you're Sparty's on
Well,
the
if
other side.
that's the case, then you know what?
They're coming from downstream.
Yes.
They're gonna be slightly blinded by the coming lights, and I'm gonna be obscured. So I am actually gonna take off back towards the guy. I'm not gonna let them know, but once I hit that 120-foot wall away from me, then they're gonna dispel. So this is me booking it.
Cool. Yeah. I like this.
That
Oh, religion. Go ahead and make a religion
No.
check. I'm just kidding.
because
What-
since he was clearly seen, he would have to be able to. He has to do hide then sneak because he has to become unnoticed. 'Cause
Oh,
then-
okay.
And then
Unless
he
he's
can
not
sneak.
sneaking. But
See?
He's
Yeah.
blinded.
Oh no, I'm just running. I'm just taking off.
He's blinded then.
Yeah, the lights kind of. That's why I was, setting them
Gotcha.
directly at them. So I'm taking off, whether they're blinded or anything else. I'm gone.
Gotcha. That's fair. That's fair. All right, so you take off at that full run action.
Yeah.
Right. You hooting and hollering as you.
No, I'm wanting to get out of there and try and get up to my companions there before I make any noise and let anything else know. Because there were 3 hobgoblins, and if there's only 2,
Was that 90 feet? You know.
Interesting tactic. Tactic.
Tack?
Tack.
It's not tack.
All right. Okay. All right. So you start making it up your way, and you 3 start following the tracks.
You.
All right. So they start leading up behind the waterfall.
Like seeming to go in a
Like
cool. Like, is
behind
there a
the
pool
waterfall?
behind me?
Like behind the waterfall?
It's not going behind the water. It's like going up.
Is the waterfall a weird?
No, the waterfall is not a weird.
Anyway, continue.
No, it's not. That'd be cool if it was. Just randomly.
That's what I'm saying.
There's Bannocky Weir in the middle of the woods. So the footprints look like they're going back the way. If you were to try and find where the waterfall is coming from, that's where it's coming from. Or that's where they're leading. You just follow them along.
None of you.
Yep.
Okay. So you start. You follow them along, and since you're following tracks, you're moving half pace. You're moving double pace. It doesn't take too long before you catch up with your bush running down. How does that interaction go?
Well, it's a little different for me. So, for me, the conversation would be me talking to nature.
So what? Yeah. What did you get out of it? I just want to know what was past the
Also,
law.
sound
Please
like.
tell us what was past the
That
law.
she's not up there. I now know what the bush has passed on, and that nobody knew which bush they were talking to. So it feels kind of proud of itself right now. That camouflage for it is apparently through the roof. That's a good bush. I need you to sit here on the path, kind of clear my my footprints as I walk up here, and then I want you to wait and ambush the oncoming hobgoblins. And if you take any damage, I want you to go back to your spirit realm.
So noble. Don't even fight to the death.
No.
All right. You do care about nature
I did.
this whole time.
What a guy.
I did.
All right. And then
I must be a bush.
do you continue? Do you continue huffing up?
I continue huffing up.
Okay. So you start running up the
Yeah.
track.
Yeah, well, he's clearing my tracks.
No better
So
than
from where
Richard.
we talked, he's going back down the trail, clearing tracks, and then he's going to stop and wait for an ambush the hobgoblins.
All right. So we'll say that that you met up with the bush about 100 feet away from the pond,
Okay.
and you keep running up. And so about the time that you meet up with the guys is going to be the time that the hobgoblins come across the bush.
The bush.
Okay.
Well, I'm excited for this.
The hobgoblin in the rear is the one that's going to get ambushed. He's going to let the first one run past, thinking that, he's hot on the trail. The footprints will disappear because he's cleared away.
There's one running and the other one's riding on the shoulders.
Does he have a high?
Oh. Seriously?
No.
Okay.
Does the bush actually have any skill?
Yeah.
What does it got?
So I get to use one of the animals, and the one I chose was the first one up on the thing.
I'm going 100%.
So that's his
off of blind
damage.
faith
Stats
here.
are right there.
I don't see bush here.
No.
No,
The
it's there.
The
It's
bush
there.
is used as a familiar, as a conjured animal,
Right.
right? But he doesn't. They don't have stats for the plants, so
Oh.
they get to. I get to choose any small animal on the list.
Sorry.
So
I was just trying to
does it
figure
use
out
its, tell me what happens, because the hobgoblins and only the bush, the bush, the GM, and the hobgoblins know this.
Yeah.
The hobgoblins don't make. They're hot on your tail. They're trying to look for you.
Yeah.
Right, and so they're not thinking of bushes hiding in the forest, and so they will be caught unawares, as it were.
Yes. And so the precious bush is going to allow the first one to run past, and then he's going to take his wooden hand as a spear type thing and jam it into the calf of the second passing hobgoblin to hobble it.
Hobble the hobgoblin.
dig it.
So
Dig it. He hobbles.
he has. I don't know what he would have for.
I like the idea of just like throwing a broomstick through the spokes of somebody's bike.
Basically.
this is a hop squared.
So, just so you know, 25 feet speed, burrow 10 feet down or climb 10 feet up is his stats. But I have nothing on here on a 2 hit for him. His dexterity is 2. His strength is 2, but he...
So I'd say, what is a spear? Is a spear a finesse weapon?
A spear?
Yeah.
I've got it here.
So I've been reading too much books where a spear is a nice...
It's a strength, yeah.
Okay. All right, so I guess roll... and we'll say the bush is proficient with its unarmed attack.
Well, it says on here claw would be agile.
Okay.
So would that...
We'll treat it like a spear attack. I'm 100% fine with that. I think it's creative. I think it's good. And we'll do your D20 plus its strength plus its level, which would be 1.
1, yeah.
Plus trained, so plus 3.
So we get a 10 plus 2 is 12 plus 1 is 13.
So it does not hit the hobgoblin, but I do like the creativity so much that we'll say it gets right in between the legs and the hobgoblin trips.
Perfect.
Lands prone because that's pretty good. I enjoy
At
that.
least trips it up.
Yeah.
And then,
That goblin be tripping.
And then the goblin. And then can I just maybe throw a suggestion? I don't know.
Oh yeah, you can throw suggestions all you want.
The hobgoblin just
Right in the garbage.
hits its head on the stone.
Nope.
Tumbles into
It was
the
a
pond and
13 on the
drowns.
attack. Come on. You're lucky
On
it's
the
tripping.
attack, I tripped. I mean, who's to say where it goes?
Now you be tripping.
Fall damage. Fall damage.
All right.
Yeah, fall damage.
So the other one keeps running,
Okay.
and now you are caught up to the other 3 in party.
Shoot for the stars.
Okay.
Yeah, right.
The Leshy familiar, my bush, right? He would have hurt himself a little bit, so he would have
Okay,
left.
that's fine.
Right then.
Cool.
So he's done.
I like the idea of what that looks like. He trips up, and then the bush disappears, and then the hobgoblin has to
Turns
explain
around.
to everybody else
How he tripped.
what just happened.
Turns around to be like, "Who just tripped? You can't find anything."
So I'm hopping and popping up behind these guys now.
So you guys hear him coming up
Yeah.
because he's huffing and puffing, not being stealthy. Not that it would have helped any.
No, not at this point.
But explain to me how that.
Boys, we got problems. Them hobgoblins we saw before, there's 2 of them that have come up behind us. I have no idea where the third one is.
Well, get out, Rav.
Did you just say get down?
Yes, and get out, man.
Sit down.
No way.
Okay.
I'm
Get
off
up,
to the
get
side.
Up, get
I
down.
draw my great axe right away.
I pull out my crossbow.
And I pull
I load a
out
bolt.
both of my... I pull out my battle axe and my longsword.
Okay. And you guys have just a little bit of time if you want to develop some sort of game plan.
I think we try and ambush.
Ambush.
Yeah. How far across is the pond?
The pond across is it's about the size of this room.
Are they on?
Okay.
They're not on the
Okay.
other side of the pond, though, are they? I was thinking that
No,
was
so
of the shore.
so the we'll say this room is the pond, and for those I know this makes great radio, but for those at home, the room's what
10 by 30.
10 by 30, 15 by 30, something like that. So we'll say the pond runs along, and so on the one side you've got the waterfall, on the other side you've got the exiting stream. Okay, and so you guys are up by the waterfall now. The hobgoblin's coming up around the stream, and I imagine you ran up like this. Is how I imagined it, going around that way. So the hobgoblin's going to come around on the right hand side on that side of the pond, and need to cross over on some rocks or something to get to the other side.
Okay, and that's what I want to put the pond in between me and where they come up.
Yeah, you'd
And I
imagine
wanna-
based on where Rav came from, the pond is going to be between you and.
I guess we don't know if they're still hostile. I'm just putting it out there. You guys, you know.
They're chasing him.
Yeah, they came after me.
We think they're chasing.
You guys, one of our friends.
Maybe they
is
were
sick.
really excited. Yeah, one of the friends was sick. They were just trying to get.
We mean you no harm.
Okay, well then I
haven't done anything to kill them yet.
I'm gonna go in to hide across the pond,
Yeah.
ready in action with the crossbow to shoot the first thing that comes up.
Okay, so if this is the pond, where are you at?
Well, that's all. I just want to be opposite of
Where they are.
where they would come.
We could draw
Where I would
So-
assume
So
they're going to come
you're
up.
assuming they're
let's
coming
draw
up
it
that way.
Okay. Yeah.
HMing the,
So you're on this side.
Markers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I mean-
a good idea.
You know, we have a whiteboard.
Yeah, and paper towels too, if I'm not mistaken.
somewhere.
There you go, paper towels. Anyway, so that's what I mentioned. So you're setting up, you're readying an action for when they're
The first hobgoblin I see over the crest, I'm firing at.
So it's
Over the crest, okay?
Whatever comes up over the
Okay,
hill,
that makes sense because that's your ranging group.
as long as it's a hobgoblin, I am
Probably
going
bigger
to
than
fire
that.
at.
no.
It's
Each one
counter.
of these is
It's
5.
coming straight at me.
Yeah,
50 feet.
I thought I'd make
That's
that clear because I don't need to
30,
shoot
30,
somebody in the
40.
face.
It's 30 feet.
Then-
That's fine. That's
then
fine.
it's
It's
fine.
fine.
Shorter than
It's
that.
fine.
Smaller.
Anyway, so waterfall.
Oh no, put the waterfall on the other side.
Waterfall.
Waterfall.
Because that's how I described the room. There are 2 waterfalls.
Ah!
And
That throws everything off.
stream.
Yes, that's not a pun in a stream.
We're right
We all know what that is.
let's make that stream a little.
Oh. Never gets old. All right, so
So
yeah,
So-
set yourself up.
so they're coming up from this direction, right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay,
Is the direction you're assuming?
so they're coming up from there. I'm gonna set up right back here.
Alright, I believe, Jake, you were going to be on the other side. Is that?
Yeah. So I'm going to put myself direct opposite within range.
Okay.
And I got plenty of range, so that's not the issue.
Okay. I'm going to stay at the head of the waterfall up there.
And I'm assuming there's trees and stuff around, right?
Yeah. There's trees, plenty of trees for a cover.
So what do we have is a big water body in the center. We have the waterfall to the right side. We have the river to the left, and just below the river to the left is the pathway that the hobgoblins are coming up. We on the top side, near the left, is our ranger. Right?
Yeah.
That is you, yes?
Yep.
Okay. And then on the top side to the right, we have our monk. We have Torvo. And then Mordax and Rav are on the bottom right side. And on the path coming up are the 2 hobgoblins.
And my D4 is a boulder.
Yes.
Got it.
Wasn't that that was Richard before? Wasn't
It wasn't.
Yeah.
Poor guy. I wonder how he's doing. Should we check in?
No.
Cutscene. All right. Roll initiative.
You cut scene and we see Richard sitting in his house.
Eating some gruel.
No, not even eating.
I imagine if this was a movie, it's like high action, like intense music, and then cutscene to Richard like eating gruel.
Like for a second, and then it comes back.
Yeah.
It's just like not even like a second.
It's like that Monty Python scene with the dude clapping in chains.
I see
Alright.
the people running up over the hill.
Initiative. All
Initiative it is.
right. Yes. Again, if you don't know what it is, why it's important.
2.
What are we adding to it again?
Your perception.
Your perception.
15.
I need to find an item that's going to raise my perception, please.
Okay. Torvo. Mordax.
14.
11.
Oh, Rav.
It's moving up.
22.
All right. So do you
I mean,
guys?
it's no Rav, but
Do you guys think this is gonna work?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. And that's just fine that you think that. Just fine that you think that.
I think
I
that's
think
all
so.
we got. that's all we can do, man.
They paved paradise.
This could be it. I mean, I'm okay dying by this pond. It's nice, it's beautiful.
By a hobgoblin,
Shoot,
really?
man, we've made it 5 episodes in.
We've
We
had a
haven't
good,
died yet.
You're okay dying from a
It's time for a
hobgoblin?
full life. It's a hobgoblin.
we've had a good run. All right. So I've got initiative
Like I am.
locked into place. So how this is gonna work is You guys all can take a surprise action. If you'd like, you're only going to get about one, though. But until you make a move, then you'll remain hidden. Okay?
Doesn't mine just... Mine's going, right?
Right, yours is going to go automatically. But so when you let off that arrow, then you can pretty much assume that they're just going to run right to you.
Which is fine.
You know what I mean? All right, so they're coming up. There's the one that got tripped. He's a little bit farther behind. Come up the crest, and so let's see, Torvo, you let loose your arrow.
Nice.
Attack city.
He has initiative. Torville's not first.
Yeah,
No, he readied an action.
because I readied my action.
So
It's the first thing that happens. Yeah, see?
So the condition
So it's not
triggers.
It's
Look
not
at the big
necessarily-
brain on Tormo.
That's not necessarily initiative that counts. It's ready action.
Yeah, this is his
I know,
ready
I know.
action.
It's not so hot, though. So 11.
Do you say anything to accompany that and be like, "Further shots will be fired if you come any closer"?
Absolutely not. I try to do it for as much
one-
concealment as I
one-
can.
That was
get
a
that deep
warning
voice.
shot.
Yeah.
All right. And what was your stealth again?
You want me to do a stealth right now?
What was it before? Do you remember? If not, you can just roll it.
It's coming up.
Yeah. What?
I was in the 20s.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's fine. All right. So they don't notice it.
It just whistles wide. Bloop. Can I see where the
Almost
bolt...
looks like maybe it'd be a fish
Did I see where the bolt went? The bolt went in the pond?
in the pond. Yeah.
Excellent. Can I see at least where it was? Look, I only got so many bolts, guys.
I'm all for recovering.
Yeah,
That's
so
fine.
Time out. Go ahead and mark that on your sheet.
Yeah.
All right. So in following the tracks, again, if I do something that triggers anything, are you guys waiting for anything, or are you just? I guess we're doing things in order now.
I'm reloading.
So Rav, anything?
Is this a special attack? Or is this what's
Yeah.
going on now?
If you want to take an attack of opportunity, now's the time.
So what we
Yeah.
Or you can say
are we representing real distance here then?
Yeah, so each is 5 feet. Each square is 5 feet.
Okay.
And so if you want, what I'm saying is you can say, all right, I'm going to just stay here, and if they run past me, because you know where you ran, and you know they're following your tracks.
Yeah.
And so you can say, if they run past me, then I'm going to attack, or I'm going to do this.
How deep is the pond? What do you say?
Hard to say. You guys
Can't really tell.
it's getting dark, and
Yeah.
you guys didn't see anybody come out.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting.
You'd imagine that it'd be anywhere between 5 feet to 20 feet. So pretty broad range.
Okay.
But probably more 5 to 15 feet.
It seems pondish.
Yeah. Typical mountain pond.
You see one pond, you see one.
Shoot 'em all.
I'm gonna wait
And,
and
I'm going to draw in some rocks right here. Conveniently placed. Unless you wanted to swim across right by the water.
Nope.
Do they need rocks too, though?
Are those slippery rocks?
convenient
I mean, they're
place.
right under a
Run
water.
across right away.
I'm gonna wait for them to make a move either closer up to us or across. And what I want to do is I'm gonna have dancing lights come up over top of him and completely illuminate the area around him.
Okay. How long does dancing lights stay?
Dancing lights, up to 4 lights. I think as long as I'm within that 120 feet, they stay until I
For probably an hour.
stop the.
Right. So that's what you decide to do for your ready action. Durfee, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try and get their attention. I'm gonna throw a rock.
Okay. And you just gonna do that right now?
Yeah, I'm not going for.
All right.
Yeah, as long as I sustain the
You
spell.
want to get their attention.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna stay hidden, but I'm gonna try and get them to come over towards me.
Where are you at? This one's you.
This is me, yeah, right
All
here.
right. So where are you throwing the rock?
So I'm gonna try and throw the rock around over here.
Okay.
Pretty good throw.
All right. Go ahead and make a dex check on that.
4.
Not a good throw at all. You hit the tree in front of you. No, you throw it, and it lands somewhere in the water again. And similar to where the bolt went in.
Same place.
Crossbow bolt, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Torbo.
Yo.
Anything you want to do?
Yeah, I'm gonna ready another action. I'm not ready yet. I'm gonna load the crossbow again.
Okay.
And then fire.
Okay.
And then try and hit him again.
Go make that attack roll.
Alright. 20.
20. Ooh, hits.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Dice for that hit. 3.
3 points.
Yep.
Right in the hobgoblin.
Okay. And then I'm going to attempt to hide again.
Okay.
Well, he's still gonna be in the area.
Oh man, not 20 on that one.
Well
So that's
done.
27.
Run for your knees.
Where did that come from?
So
Who's there?
yeah, he at least might know the general direction, but he doesn't know.
Okay.
Because I wouldn't know if I'm sneak. Would you say that I go back into sneak? But I'd imagine he knows general direction.
Yeah,
of
general
where he got shot
direction.
from.
Yeah.
General directions.
Yeah, this isn't video game logic. Mordax, your thoughts?
I stay where I am.
Are you prepping an action?
Oh, I mean,
Readying an action?
I pulled out my battle axe or my great axe, right as soon as it came. That's all I have.
Are you going to say? Are you basically going to set up something? An if-then statement. If they do this, then I swing my axe.
If they come towards us, yes, I'm going to. Then I'm going to do because that's the hard point. Because I don't know how close they're going to get. I don't know.
Because
You problem with setting up.
Well, because you guys are shooting too, and that's the problem. So if I don't have anything to shoot, so
throw
your axe.
yeah,
That's what I'm hearing.
it's not gonna make it that.
So which one are you, the green or the orange?
Orange.
All right. So from what I'm understanding, you're kind of going to stay there. If they get close enough to you to do an attack, then you'll do an attack. If not, maybe go up behind them as they continue on the trail, or
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good.
I was gonna do a. What's my attack? I would do a sudden charge at them if they're getting close enough.
Okay. Sounds good. Rav, back to you.
Again,
Back to you, Rav.
they haven't moved, done nothing. My action is still ready for them lights over top.
All right. Hobgoblin 1, or H1, as I call.
That's confusing. I'm H.
Oh boy.
Call me Higgs.
You're H not.
Higgs particle.
H sub-zero. So H1 goes and starts moving down the side of the pond.
He's not going towards where
As
he
soon
got
as gets
hit.
halfway.
Well, you can't swim. Like he's
All right.
following tracks.
If he wanted to go across, he'd have to take that.
Yeah. As soon as he got about halfway towards us there, my lights, I would start. Yeah. And he's now got 4 floating lights above him. He can't swing and hit them, but they're just floating there, illuminating him.
When you cast it, does it come out from you, or can you cast
No, it's
as far
instant.
out?
It's instantly there, up to 120.
So he can't figure out where it came.
No.
That's awesome.
No.
You create up to 4 floating lights, no 2 of which are more than 10 feet apart.
Yeah.
Each sheds light like a torch. When you sustain the spell, you can move any number of lights up to 60 feet. Each light must remain within 120 feet of you and within 10 feet of all others.
Dig it.
Before it wings out.
Yeah.
So it doesn't say where.
So if they got an identify spell, they know you're in 120 feet. All right, cool.
All right. So it doesn't phase him, and he's going to continue on. He gets to
Not this again.
there.
That's right. He's brightly lit, so he's a target.
So then I have my action right there.
Yeah. So if you want to throw down your action right now, you can.
Right.
Would he get a bonus to that because he target lit up, and or would it just be that they would
Would he
know?
not be dazed at that
That'd be
point
like
to say
fairy
that?
fire.
So
man.
wait,
Yeah, I
dazed.
guess it would.
Well, I mean, because lights going right to
Right.
his eyes.
I rolled for that.
Oh,
I rolled over here.
okay.
Yeah, which is why he kept going, is because it didn't phase him. So
Gotcha. Okay. All right. Sudden charge then. So I just run up to him. That's 2 actions to do this. I'm gonna swing my axe at him. I guess I'm close to him.
okay. What do you do?
I just said.
Well, what
I run up to him and I swing my axe.
did
at him.
you roll for it?
Not yet.
Oh, sorry. That's what I thought I heard a dice roll. I'm sorry.
21.
21 hits.
7.
Jeez. I just imagine this giant, or rather this, goblin that's ripped coming up out of the woods. Battle axe. Baseball bat. How do you hit him? Where do you hit him?
I hit him like right, shoulder coming down, slash action, it's
Okay.
right at him. So right from the shoulder coming down towards the gut area.
All right. The Durfster, you're up.
Durf's up,
Throw
huh?
another rock.
Is Hob number 2 not moving?
You don't know.
Oh, all right.
He just disappeared.
Okay, so I'm gonna
You can't see yet.
drop both my weapons out. Those are free actions.
Okay.
Right, so I'm dropping my weapons. I'm pulling out my bow and I'm gonna take a shot over Hob number 1.
Okay. How did we decide to shoot into combat?
I don't know. I've never even thought. I didn't even think about it before now.
They didn't say.
All right, so for all our listeners at home, we will look into that in between episodes. For now, we'll just go good old-fashioned disadvantage. I know that's a D&D term, but that's how we're going to do it. Is that fair? Is that
That's
fair
fine.
to everybody?
Yeah, that's fine.
You.
Okay, so
No, I
roll
don't
2
wanna
at the
get
same
hit.
time. Take the lower.
Well, he's.
I don't want to get hit.
Oh,
What did I just say?
that's an 8.
All right. Shot goes wide. Doesn't
Okay.
hit them. Doesn't hit either one of them. And doesn't hit old Rav back there in the background. How awful would that have been? It goes wide. Out of nowhere, you get hit with an arrow.
Then I'm
Don't know where that came from.
I'm gonna hide again.
Okay, go ahead and roll stealth again.
What would you call that when you're shooting?
13.
Okay, sounds good. And then Torvo, you're up.
All right. So we can't see the other one yet.
Not yet.
Sure.
So right now,
whatever.
are you thinking maybe Rav lied to you about the second one? You feel betrayed?
Nah.
Dissension of the league.
Did I? I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna reload and shoot in.
Okay. Roll that disadvantage.
20.
20 hits. Okay. Roll that damage.
4.
Alright. Our next character's turn.
You gonna hide again?
Yeah,
or-
I'm gonna hide again, man. Well, nah. I'm just gonna reload.
Okay.
So, I mean, he's engaged with 2 people. Feeling pretty good about this.
Alright.
Until I get shot in the
The
face.
first hobgoblin's turn up there fighting Mordax. So what the hobgoblin does, he pulls out his long sword and tries to stab you through. Yeah. A 14.
18.
So
Nothing.
misses. Nothing but the top of above your head. So not even your head?
No, he's shorter than me.
Oh, he's shorter.
He's a hobgoblin. I'm a goblin.
Oh, hobgoblins are big. Dude.
Alright, Ravioli's
You got the
turn.
wrong idea.
We're having
Hot.
ravioli.
That's what the hobgoblins
I
are
like my
singing.
Rav is actually gonna cast another cantrip of Tanglefoot, Sticky Feet, and bind him where he stands. Hobgoblin number 1.
What did we decide was the check for that?
You use your attack, and then they use their fortitude.
Okay, so roll that attack as per.
So I roll this, add my spell attack then? Is that how it works? 7. Never mind.
I don't know. Did he pass his fortitude?
Yep, sure did.
So nothing happened.
Or no, sorry, he did not. Sorry,
Oh.
you exceeded my fortitude.
Oh, so
I'm
he's,
sorry.
he's immobilized.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
he's
So
mobilized then, okay.
speed, Cameron.
All right,
He can still, if you're within range, though, he can still do all of his stuff.
Mordax.
Swing at him again with my axe. Throwing. Blast. 9.
Miss.
Swing again.
Swing and a miss.
You have to take a -5 to this one.
I know. 14, 9 again.
Miss again.
Rage. I don't know. I can try and intimidate.
Okay. If you'd like to do that, roll an intimidate check. Stand up on your toes and be like, you can't move, and then run away.
I'm gonna do it in I'm gonna do it in Goblin, so we can understand that.
Okay.
A little bit, because if you can't understand it, there's a -4 to it.
What does that sound like?
No. Not +4 plus my intimidation. So 9 again.
Not very effective.
It's not that. It's more than.
Right? Durfee's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna pop up another arrow. So, a little help from you guys. So my bow has a trait that says deadly, and it's a D10. Is that if I hit a deadly hit, or?
I know I looked at that. I think if you roll a nat 20, then you get the extra damage.
Then you get the
dice.
deadly.
I think so.
Okay. So it's an additional.
I know I read it, and I was like,
Okay.
that's pretty cool.
So instead of a D8, I roll a D10 in that
don't
case.
recall right off.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, so I'm gonna.
So it's their will to pass on that.
I'm shooting at Hobgoblin number 2 here. So I'm not shooting into battle.
Okay.
That is a 17.
It's a miss. It's a miss.
Why are they so high?
You gonna try and do it again?
Yeah. It's a -5 though.
That's fine.
18.
It's a miss. All right. After Durfee, it's Torvo's turn.
Well, I'm gonna hide.
Oh, I'm gonna hide. Okay.
Can you though? 'Cause you
I have
loaded
one
two
more
shots.
action. Loading a shot isn't an action.
Isn't it?
No.
Not for your bow?
Uh-uh.
Doesn't it have a 1 on it?
It didn't say one.
But we can look it up. But it's fine.
Yeah.
You-
Crossbow.
No, that's fine. Crossbows have a reload one.
Yeah.
That's why. It's
No,
all good.
yeah, it doesn't.
Okay.
That's fine. We can look
That's
it up.
fine. All right, here we go. I'm going to fire at the one across the way.
Okay.
It's 3.
H2.
Yep, I got a 26.
Jeez. Proficient much?
I am proficient much.
That's a hit.
Yeah, 1 damage. That's
You're
right.
yes, he's pulling you out here. He's
Wish I was doing more than 3 damage with each bolt, you know.
you're doing more damage than the rest of them.
Yeah, longbow here says 0 for reload time.
sweet.
Right on, right on.
All right, so H2's turn. In the meantime, H1 is like, "Where's the lake?" They think it's a lake because they're, goblins. So he crosses over on the slippery rocks.
Okay,
Roll
what
a
are you
reflex
doing?
check, passes that. Comes up.
I'm hidden.
Are you now? What did you roll on that hide?
On that hide, I rolled 20.
Was that just a 16 plus perception? I'm not as hidden as you might have once thought. So he's gonna attack with his longsword. 15.
I'm at 18. Miss.
Miss. All right. So Torval's over there just shooting off arrows or bolts. Hit. This H1 is blinded by the lights, basically, because they're all over him.
And tangled.
Searchlight, tangled, goblin chewing at its ankles like a little Shih Tzu. Meanwhile, Hobgoblin number 2 is over there attacking Durfee McFadden. And,
McDurfee.
we're back to the top with Hobgoblin number 1, who will again swing at Mordax and get a 26. 26?
Yes, I'm at 18.
So that hits. Go ahead and take 11 points of damage.
Ow.
Ow.
And we'll attempt to attack again. 17.
18. Sorry.
Okay, misses that one. Alright, so he raises up his shield in defense like that. Rav, your turn.
Okay, well, he's within 20 feet. I'm going to pull out my blowgun, and since he's got his shield up high, I'm going to go for his lower extremities. Since he's more or less blocking his sight and can't see me, I'm going to try and shoot him in the leg.
Okay. Roll with disadvantage on that for shooting into melee.
So it's 12 plus 5 for 17 minus...
So disadvantage, you'd roll again and take the
yeah.
lower of the two.
Oh, I see.
So 12 or 4, so you take the 4.
So 9.
hit Mordax instead.
I've made 18 though.
Yeah, and that's fine. He missed who he was aiming for, and so I rolled at random. I assigned you a 1 on a d6. I assigned him a 2 or a 3 because he's taller, and then 3, 4, or 4, 5, 6 anywhere else. So
Nice. You hit me.
it was the only fair way I could think of to do it. So you hit him. What's the damage total on that?
1d1, so just 1 damage.
Hey, I'm chipping away, you guys.
Paralysis.
Oh boy.
No.
Yeah.
If it happens.
So
He needs to do
Constitution or Fortitude.
Fortitude.
21.
Okay.
I don't know what my.
I think that passes. It's either 15 or 20 for the DC.
Okay.
All right. So back to Mordax, who just got hit with a dart.
Yes.
Where'd that come
More
from?
like in the head, actually. That's where it hit. Swinging my axe again, sorry.
Okay.
21.
21 hits.
19, I'm sorry. 19.
Still hits.
3.
Okay. How would you like to display the killing blow?
So, swinging the axe as hard as I can, straight into his gut, and just shoving it right into it, and shoving it up, you know.
It's quite the
Everything
axe.
Okay.
You gotta get that out.
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Muscles.
Durfee, you're up.
Okay, I'm dropping my longbow and grabbing both my weapons again.
Okay.
So my battle axe and then I'm going to do twin takedown on Hobgoblin number 2 right here in front of me.
Twin takedown.
Twin takedown. All right. Okay. Both of them are at 11. So nope,
Miss.
12. Sorry.
Miss.
Yep. Whiff.
It's picking them up is what really got you.
Yeah.
My turn?
It is. If you're done, are you done, Durfee?
Oh, that's 3 actions right there. That's
Torvo's turn then.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm going to drop my crossbow. I'm going to enter into dragon stance. Well, smooth line. And I'm going to charge out and drop a dragon kick on this dude.
Okay. Knock it out.
Knock it out the box.
Give it everything you got.
That's what my hope is.
Please do.
Well, I don't know if that's everything I got. But that's a 14.
Not good enough.
Alright.
Not good enough, sonny.
How does that play out then? Where do you end up after that flying kick?
No, I didn't do flying kick.
Okay.
That's very clear because somebody will lose their mind if I said flying kick because that's an actual skill. Though I imagined it as such.
A kick coming through the air.
I was running and I was basically going to do a somersault back kick, essentially. But
Basically,
I did it a little quickly.
You got through the somersault.
Yeah, I kind of.
Okay.
I did a ballerina move,
That's a
essentially.
cooler
Gotcha.
said.
I planned that out better.
I kicked too high, my 3 foot to his 6. Kicked too
Alright.
high.
Who's next?
Alright, so H2 is next, and he's going to attack Durfee with his a sword. And gets a 20.
I'm at 18, so it's a hit.
Yeah. Take 8 points of damage.
Wow.
This is serious
What
fight.
sword are they using?
Yeah, he's using a longsword.
Vorpal blades!
He's a rusty dagger.
They're rolling real high on their
And he
damage.
got 11 too?
Because it's a 1d8 on that longsword.
We can talk about it here in a minute.
A D12 on it.
We can talk about it here in a minute. Or maybe if you guys survive,
We could
you
check
can
them
look
out
at them
ourselves.
if
Okay.
you survive.
Where's
All right.
that?
Rav's up.
Rav's up. What do we got here? Rav's gonna move.
Please don't shoot me again!
No, I can 25 right there. So what am I away? I'm 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 away. I'm going to Tanglefoot. Hobgoblin number 2.
Okay. Roll it.
26.
Tangled. Okay. Mordax.
I'm going to do a sudden charge again, which from what I understand, it says that I can, with a quick sprint, you can dash up to your foe and swing, stride twice, which is basically my movement 2 times, right? So it'd be 50.
You also, where are you charging from?
From here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
You're gonna have to make a check against those rocks, though.
Yep, reflex
do it.
check.
Okay. Well, I'll try it anyway. I'll get up to the rocks. What's the reflex check, you said?
We got DC 13 on that. Yeah, reflex check, sorry. Meter beat 13. That's what I set it at.
Oof. I did not get that. So, I got 6.
You got 6?
Yeah.
Alright, you slip into the water.
Yay.
Careful, to a little guy like you, that stream's a river.
I have one more action. I'll get across the water.
Sloppily pull yourself up. Okay.
Can I get out of the? Am I out of the water?
Yeah.
Okay.
But you're going to need to spend your first action on your next turn to stand back up and get going again. Murphy.
Okay, since he is bound, I'm gonna come up behind.
Flanking bonus.
Do I actually get a flanking bonus?
Uh-huh.
Oh, sweet. How much? How much is the
I
flanking
think
bonus?
it's a +1.
+1. Okay. And again, I'm gonna use my twin takedown. Alright, so my axe is at 10, and my longsword was at 22.
Yeah, hits.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go, stab straight into him. 4?
Okay. Anything else you want to do?
1 + 3.
Anything else you want to do on that? Turn?
Yeah, I'll take another swing at him with my axe.
Okay, don't forget to add your bonus for flanking. Yeah.
Yeah,
So you're
that
-4.
Definitely did not hit.
Okay. Torval's turn.
Okay.
+3. That's what your strength is added to it. I haven't been adding my strength to it at least.
Jeez, dude, you're
Now
right.
you know.
Well, now I know. I should have been.
Oh, no.
I should have killed these things way before they got to hit me. What is this?
Unless it is. 15?
Okay. That's what I should have done.
Kicking again.
Yeah. Oh, I should have done a flurry. Oh well. Now I'll do a flurry. I'm negative apparently. Stupid me. But here we go.
You get a +1 for flanking.
Because he's bound.
Well, then I also get a +1 for follow backswing off the dragon kick.
Okay.
It's +2.
+2 -5.
Yeah. No, +2 -4. So I actually did just a -2. But I got a 1 and a 6, so
Cuckoo.
Solid.
we'll go for that -8. Let's do it.
Let me you hurt yourself.
Yeah.
All right. H2's turn swings again at Durfee.
Is he unstuck yet?
We're about to find out.
Because he's not allowed to turn if he's stuck.
Oh, all right. Then he's gonna attack a monk.
Should have gone on the backside.
Should have gone for the head, as they say. All right.
No, it's the backside.
Swing with his longsword. 21.
To me?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a hit.
8. Go again. At -5. How does a 6 sound?
To me as well? A 6 on attack?
Mm-hmm.
No, it doesn't hit.
Okay. Check it.
I mean, seeing as how the base is 10.
Rav, your turn.
Rav, I gotta sustain my spell, so I'm not gonna be doing anything else.
Okay. Sounds good. Mordax.
Trying to first try to no, because I gotta stand up. Alright, I'll stand up because I'm getting out of the pond. Stand up, and I'll just do another
Pick yourself up, Mordax.
sun charge at him because that's the other 2 that I have. All right, 10.
10. Miss.
Swings.
Okay. Anything else?
No, because I just 3 actions.
Okay.
in it.
Durfee?
Okay, so I am doing my twin takedown again. Neither of them hit.
Jeez, man. Just rolled rocks.
Yeah, it's not our fault that we have someone over there that's got high hits. We can't control that, Mr. GM.
I guess I'll go for the one again. I'll go for it again with the -4. Well, I can't actually. I have to do just one. Yeah. So I'll go with my axe. Not a hit.
Alright.
One more time.
That wasn't me.
Scratch that vein. Nope.
Well,
Torvo, your turn.
Whoa, that's an 18.
-8. Minus 10 plus.
Yeah.
10 plus 6? 16?
Miss. Torvo, your turn.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna flurry blow, dragon kick. Hey, 20 and 16. That's what's up.
Okay, the one of them hits.
Well, no, it's more than 16.
Oh.
That's a
He rolled a natural 16.
Okay.
20. Can't do simple math all of a sudden. I'm screwing up.
Both hit.
25
Both hit.
and 27. Alright. Alright. Let's see what this does. I'm going to do non-lethal damage. Alright, I do 12.
Okay.
You still standing?
Yep.
Oh.
I'm still
But that was lethal damage then. Still. Alright, then I'll attack.
Can you change it like that?
Well, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Like,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
He just made.
I'm
if
making
he
sure
were to
that if
kill
he
it,
was going to go down,
he's not
he's
dying.
not going to die. I wasn't going to kick his head around. Instead. Yeah.
Well, he's gonna try and kick your head around.
Yeah. Alright, then I will do
Kick his sword away.
another attack. Instead of -4. 18.
18 hits.
Nice.
I should have had him raise the shield. That would have made a miss.
9. Non-lethal if you would.
Got the shield?
Yeah. Alright, he goes down. Simultaneously, as he goes down, you guys hear from the east side of the pond a female scream. And we'll pick it up there next time. Have a good week, everybody. And as we say here, D5.
That's the questing.
It's 5.
That's the quest. It's 50.
We'll get it. We'll get it.
One of these days.
D5.
D5.